Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Boylan Point. I'm your host, Daniel Boylan, and this is the pop culture podcast where we judge people. Right. I am only half joking. Anyway, if you don't know me, my name is Daniel. I am a singer-songwriter from Northern Ireland. Been releasing music for 4 years, so I've been in the business for quite a while. So yeah. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about when I talk about music. I really do. First of all, let's take some deep breaths together because I talk very fast and I feel like we should really connect with each other. So let's get on the same breathing page, period. So we're going to take a deep breath in through our nose and then out through our mouth, okay? Excellent. That was excellent. Breathing is really important. I was actually thinking about breathing. I've been thinking about breathing a lot this week because I am always singing a lot. And I think I've got really, really good at breathing because when you sing, you have to breathe with your lower lungs because you need your voice to be supported by the diaphragm. #biology queen. So yeah, I've been thinking a lot about breathing, and I just breathe with my lower lungs always now. Whenever I breathe, I just naturally breathe with my lower lungs. And I think it's really interesting that some people don't do that. So yeah, thought of the day. Let's see what's on the agenda this week because I have a lot of things to talk about. Well, first of all, let me tell you about my day so far. So I think my. Oh my days. I always record my little podcast episodes the day before they come out. So today is Saturday, the 8th of November. How is it November? Girl, how is it November? That's low-key cray. And it's currently 3:45. So the sun is still out, but she's low-key setting because it's that time of year. You know what it's like. And I'm sitting in my bed. That's the vibe of right now. I was at Avenue Arts this morning. It was really, really fun. We're working towards our Christmas show. I think it's sold out. I was about to say get your tickets, but I think it's sold out. But it's going to be really, really fun. I'm really, really excited for that. What else have I done this week? This week has just been really, really tiring. Monday through Friday, I have just been exhausted. I don't even remember half term. That didn't occur. I know, last week in the podcast episode, I was yeah, I've had a break. It's been lovely. I literally have been non-stop since Monday. I have not sat down. And, right now, it's actually, no, last night I watched Traders. Oh, my days. Can we talk about Traders? We'll talk about that in a minute, and I'll give a big spoiler alert. But yeah, I've been doing lots of rehearsals for Legally Blonde. # come see Legally Blonde this week. It's on at Mathedy, my school, Tuesday and Wednesday. I think there's still a lot of tickets available, so definitely come see. Just look up Mathedy, Legally Blonde. I think the tickets are maybe a tenner. I don't know. I can't remember. But you should totally come. It's going to be really, really fun. But the rehearsals for that have been intensive this week. So I've been missing a lot of class. Can we talk about how scary it is when you miss class? Oh my days. See, if you asked me if I wanted to do a week full of rehearsals and miss every single day of class 2 years ago, I would have been jumping for joy. Because I didn't care if I missed anything. Now I have to care. I'm doing my GCSEs this year. Oh my days. # crying face emoji. I can't be arsed. But gotta do what we gotta do. So yeah. And basically I had my parent teacher interviews this week. Basically the gist of it all was Daniel's really, really nice. I really, really like Daniel. He's really, really good at all of his work, but he is so spread thin and he is so tired, especially since September. And I'm I know. I don't know what I've changed. Actually, no, I do. I've just sort of got a lot busier. But yeah. Anyway, I've just been really, 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 really tired. That's kind of my jazz. Anyway, let me tell you about what I've been listening to this week, because this week's new music, well, actually, I'm not going to speak on it before I've, actually listened to it, or read what I've listened to. So, obviously, been streaming West End Girl by Lily Allen on repeat. Excellent, excellent, excellent album. It's, every time I listen to it, it just gets better and better. I think my favourite this week, my favourites this week are Non-Monogamy and Just Enough, I think, and For Chance Stan. I think those are my favourites. Been listening to a little bit of the Charlie Brown Christmas album because it is Christmas, guys. I've been listening to 4 by Beyonce a lot. Oh my days, I have not listened to that much Beyonce. I really thought I had, but I hadn't. Obviously, Renaissance and Cowboy Carter. See the word Cowboy Carter. That's so hard to say in a Northern Irish accent. Every time I say it, I go to an American accent because it's so much easier. Cowboy Carter. That's so easy. Cowboy Carter. But Cowboy Carter, don't piss me off. Well, my favourite song on 4, the reason I started listening to it is because I've been listening to Las Culturistas so much. Literally, I think I talked about that on the podcast last week, but I've been listening to Las Culturistas so much. They're so funny. And they started singing School and Life on the episode they did with Jake Shane, so I was like, yeah, let me listen to this. Live A released a new Christmas cover. She released Santa Claus is Coming to Town. It was excellent. Excellent. Her Christmas covers collection is just brilliant. It really, really, it's just tremendous. She was born to make Christmas music, and some people are born with it and some people aren't. I feel like I'm born with it. I feel like I'm born with the Christmas music streak. Tell me if you think I'm right or wrong, because I feel yeah, I've been listening to a lot of Christmas music, a lot of Christmas hits. Been listening to Midnights. I was listening to Midnights the other day, Taylor Swift. That album is so excellent. It really, really is. We don't talk about that enough. That album really is good. Listen to a little bit of Harry Styles. Obviously listen to my album of the year, Achilles by Kevin Atwater, and obviously my other album of the year, Stage Girl by Eli. Oh, no, it was new this week. This is new this week. So Taylor Swift released the acoustic versions of not all, but some of the songs from the new album, the Chop of a Showgirl, actually, sorry. And I thought some of them were actually really, really good. I really liked the Elizabeth Taylor Cabaret version. I thought that was excellent. It should have been like that. All the other ones are just so clean cut acoustic version of a song, Don't Piss Me Off. But I really liked that one, and I wanted to give that one a little bit of a moment. Jet Blyton released his EP. Didn't love the new songs, not gonna lie, but it was good. The singles were great, and that's all that mattered. Voyeur Deluxe by Alessi Rose. New songs were excellent, especially Get Around. Loved it. Just excellence. Kiki Palmer Exposed remix. Oh, that may have been better than the actual one. And then, what else? I was listening to the Wicked One Wonderful Night thing. The live show that they did. We can't watch it here in the UK because it's just, it pisses me off. It's on Peacock, and I'm not willing to download and pay for a VPN and pay for a subscription to watch it. Ariana and Cynthia, I love you both so dearly, but I don't want to I don't want to spend that much money because I don't have it. But I've been listening to the album that was released, the live recordings from it, and the songs are just excellent. It's just excellent. The live vocals are crazy, especially from Cynthia. I love Ariana, but sometimes when she's live she goes a little nasal but I think that they were actually both just incredible. But Cynthia sounded like an actual studio live recording. Like, oh, they're so good. I love them both so much. And this is a bit of a curveball. This is definitely not new. In fact, it came out, quick calculations, about 40 years ago. I was listening to Whitney Houston's debut album, which is her self-titled. And oh my days, the reason I started listening to it is because Charlie puts out a cover of Saving All My Love For You. And I was like, what is this song? What is this song? And I just did a really, really deep dive into that album. And it's all I've been listening to for the past day. So yeah, it's just excellent. Great album. My favourites on that: Saving All My Love For You. Someone For Me is so good. I love All At Once and Greatest Love of All as well, and Hold Me, and Take Care of My Heart. So basically just the whole album, actually. So yeah, that's the new music of the week. Like, I feel like new music is just so incredible, and especially since it's coming up to Christmas, I'm excited. People are releasing their Christmas stuff a bit later than usual this year, which I think is interesting. Speaking of releasing Christmas stuff, my Christmas cover is gonna be coming out very, very soon. Like, you don't get how soon it is. Like, it's a little bit crazy, and it's giving last minute, but like who actually cares? Like, who actually cares? You know? But my Christmas cover is going to be being released on streaming platforms in the very near future. So definitely keep an eye on social media this week, because it's coming. It is. I promise you. It's coming. Anyway, yesterday I posted a TikTok, and I was like, actually, let me pull up the TikTok and I will play it for you guys. This is what I said in the TikTok. Just seen the Grammy nominations for this year, and let's just say I will be discussing it in the podcast. So yeah, the Grammy nominations came out yesterday, and I thought, as a really nice little bonding experience, me and you could go through them. We could go through the list of the nominations together, and we could do what we do best: judge. So bear in mind, any opinions that I decide to display are opinions. I'm a little 15-year-old twink sitting in my bedroom, so I am nowhere near as successful as any of these people on this list. Someday I desire to be on the list of projects that are on album of the year or record of the year or whatever, and it will happen, because I'm a great songwriter. See if I was a big famous artist and I released Don't Lie, I think that song could have won a Grammy, because I think that song is excellent, my humble opinion. Anyway, let's just jump right in and just start judging. Okay, so record of the year, these are the nominations: DTMF by Bad Bunny, Manchild by Sabrina Carpenter, Anxiety by Doechii, Wildflower by Billie Eilish, Abracadabra by Lady Gaga, Luther by Kendrick Lamar and SZA, The Subway by Chappell Roan, and Apt by Rose, I want to say. Is it Rose? Or is it just Rose? And Bruno Mars. I don't know. Sorry, there's a wee accent, so I'm guessing Rose. This is interesting, for sure. I've never listened to Bad Bunny on purpose, and I never plan on, partly because he makes Latin music and I just don't really get that. I don't get the culture. And that's okay. I don't need to get all the culture. All I need to do is get pop culture. Yeah, it's giving a Boylan point in the pop culture podcast. Anyway, Manchild, obviously it was going to be in there. not my first pick. Bear in mind, this is record of the year. So this is like going to this is the best recording. Anxiety? Oh, nah. Anxiety by Doechii, nah. Wildflower, now we're getting good. That is a really, 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 really good song, and I think that could win record of the year. Abracadabra, Lady Gaga could win it. I think that's my pick. I think my pick is Abracadabra. Because that was just such an excellent recording. Luther, don't really love that song. The Subway, that's actually incredible now I think about it. And that's actually an incredible soundscape. That's a hard one. You know. I do quite like that song. That could be a pick as well, but I think Abracadabra is still number one for me. And then Apt by Rosé and Bruno Mars. And yeah, no. Obviously that song was massive and it's probably going to win, but yeah, didn't love that one. So my pick for record of the year is Abracadabra. Moving on. Album of the year. Bad Bunny's album that I'm not even going to try and pronounce. Don't Piss Me Off. Swag by Justin Bieber. Oh. Man's Best Friend by Sabrina Carpenter. Let God Sort 'Em Out by Clips, Pusha T and Malice. Never heard of it. Mayhem by Lady Gaga. GNX by Kendrick Lamar. Matt by Leon Thomas. And Chromacopia by Tyler, the Creator. This is an interesting eclectic selection, I feel. Bad Bunny, he probably will win just because it's Bad Bunny. Never listened to it, and I don't aim to because I don't understand the culture, but I understand pop culture, and that's okay. Swag was not a good album. Let's talk about Swag. I've listened to this album maybe twice through, and I've listened to the singles a lot because I think the singles are good. But this album was so badly put together. Like, it was giving the Tortured Poets department in the worst way possible. Like, this is every single song I wrote for this album all in one go. That's what it gave. And that pissed me off. You know? Right? Man's Best Friend by Sabrina Carpenter. That is an excellent album. I really love that album. I think it's brilliant. Do I think it'll win? No. I don't think it'll win. But that's a great album. I really like that album. I don't know Let God Sort 'Em Out. I've never heard of that before. Pharrell Williams is on it. Wait, let me look this up. Let's see if I recognize any of it. Let God Sort 'Em Out. John Legend is on it. Tyler, the Creator's on it. A bunch of Pharrell. NASA's on it. Interesting. Yeah, I've never heard of this. That's really interesting. It's been nominated for a Grammy. Maybe I'll give it a wee listen. So don't know that, so I can't make any opinions on it. Mayhem, that's my pick. Mayhem by Lady Gaga. Obviously, you know me. I am one of the biggest... It's giving double entendre in the most beautiful sense of the word, but it's also paradoxical. Yeah, I'm the biggest little monster. That's my pick. Mayhem, Lady Gaga. GNX by Kendrick Lamar. Don't Piss Me Off. Matt by Leon Thomas. Never Heard of You. Chromacopia, Tyler, the Creator. I think that'll win. I think Chromacopia is going to win. It's not my pick, but I think that's what I'll win. So yeah, my pick is Mayhem by Lady Gaga. Right. Song of the year. Abracadabra by Lady Gaga. Anxiety by Doechii. Apt by Rosé and Bruno Mars. DTMF by Bad Bunny. Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters. Luther by Kendrick Lamar and SZA. Man-Child, Sabrina Carpenter, and Wildflower by Billie Eilish. Wow. That's all you could pick for Song of the Year. Abracadabra is my pick. That's just because I love her so much. Abracadabra should actually... No. Wildflower should win it. Wildflower should win it, actually. I think Wildflower should win it. Yeah. Luther, Don't Piss Me Off. Manchild, Don't Piss Me Off. Golden. Wow. No, Golden's gonna win it. Or maybe it'll be Apt, actually. They'll pick between Golden and Apt for that one. TTMF, Don't Piss Me Off. Anxiety, Don't Piss Me Off. Anyway, moving on. Best New Artist. I thought this was actually a really, really interesting list, and I have a lot to say on this. Olivia Dean, Cat's Eye, The Murrays, Alison Ray, Somber, Leon Thomas, Alex Warren, Lila Young. First thing that jumps out to me is that there's 2 members of the Hype House on this list. See if you told me 3 years ago that Alison Ray and Alex Warren were going to be nominated for Best New Artist in 2 years' time, or 3 years' time, I would... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I would do, but I would have a violent reaction. Right. Olivia Dean's my pick, but just because Olivia Dean is the best person ever. She's not new. Don't piss me off. She's not new, though. Like, she's been around. Like, I remember when Massey came out and not saying something. Like, oh... That's her new album as well is just excellent. Excellent. It's just so good. So Olivia Dean's my pick. Second would be Alison Ray. No. Alison Ray, actually, yeah. Because I feel like she has the most vision. She may not be the most talented, but I think she's the most ambition, you know? Anyway, Producer of the Year. Do I care? Do I care? No. Songwriter of the Year. Do I care? Oh my days, my laptop is so freaking slow. Amy Allen's gonna win it. Amy Allen's gonna win it, 100%. But that's besides the point. Okay. Here's the next one that I find relevant. Best Pop Solo Performance. Dizzy's Justin Bieber, Manchild Sabrina Carpenter, Disease Lady Gaga, The Subway Chaperone, Massey Lola Young. I think it's gonna go to Massey Lola Young. That's what I think. Or The Subway, perhaps. But they're both just incredible songs. If it goes to Justin Bieber, yeah. Best Pop Duo or Group Performance. Defying Gravity, oh my days. Okay, do I need to read out the rest of the list? If Defying Gravity doesn't win, I'm crying. Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. Golden from K-Pop Demon Hunters. Gabriella, Cat's Eye, Apt, Rose and Bruno Mars, and 30 for 30 by Sis. 30 for 30? 30 for 30 is not a good song. Luther is so much better than 30 for 30. That's pissed me off. Yeah, don't piss me off. Golden's gonna win, but I went Defying Gravity to win Best Pop Vocal Album. Okay. Swag, Justin Bieber. If that one's, I'm ending it all. Man's Best Friend, Sabrina Carpenter might win. Something Beautiful by Miley Cyrus. Girl, who listened to that? I know I did, but like, sorry, I know Miley Cyrus shit or anything. Like, I love Miley Cyrus, but just like, that was such a commercial flop. And I was looking for a reason. That album wasn't good. I didn't like it. I didn't really like that album. Like, it just lacked something for me. I think it lacked good music. which was quite a big factor. Mayhem, Lady Gaga, my pick, and everything. I've tried everything but Therapy Part 2 by Teddy Swims. Oh, I don't know if the Grammys like him. I don't know yet. We'll find out. Don't care about that one. Best Dance Pop Recording. Bluest Flame. Oh. Bluest Flame by Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco. That's an interesting nomination, but I like it. Abracadabra, obviously. Midnight Sun! Midnight Sun! Oh my days, yes! Just keep watching Tate McRae and Illegal by Pink Panthers. Oh my days, that is an excellent cohort. If that Tate McRae song wins, I will throw hands, because that is a disgusting song. And I like Tate McRae. That's just a bad song. Midnight Sun should win, because that is just the best song ever. Love that album. Midnight Sun is just so incredible. If you haven't listened to Midnight Sun by Sarah Larson, what are you doing? Anyway, best dance electronic album. Do I care? Well, I see that Fancy That by Pink Panthers is there. If she doesn't win, I'm ending it all. Best remixed recording. Don't care. Don't care about rock. Don't care about metal. Don't care about rock. Don't care. Alternative music performance. Oh my days! Yes! Everything is Peaceful Love by Bon Iver was nominated. That is incredible. I love that song. And everything is peaceful love. Down on me. And if I'm not climbing up a tree right now, everything is peaceful love. That is excellent. Parachute by Hayley Williams is also there, which is nice. Good to see. Best alternative music album. Okay, let's read this. Sable Fable, Bon Iver. That's my pick. Songs of a Lost Word by The Cure. Don't Tap My Glass, Tyler, the Creator. Didn't actually listen to that one. Moisturizer by Wet Leg. Didn't listen to Ego Death at the Bachelorette Party. That album's too long. That Hayley Williams album was too much to consume, so I didn't like it for that reason. Sable Fable should win. That album's brilliant. Oh my days. Okay, we're in the R&B and spoken word poetry section. R&B performance. Yukon, Justin Bieber, go away. It Depends, Chris Brown. I actually haven't listened to that song. Folded should win. Don't even need to read the rest out. Folded by Kalani should be the taker of that. Best traditional R&B performance. Is there anything worth mentioning? Yeah, Crybaby by Sis is there. That's an incredible song. Yeah, give it to her. Best R&B song. Folded should win. Don't care about the others. Best progressive R&B album. Love on Digital. Oh my days. Two of my favorite albums from the past while are here, which is exciting. Love on Digital by Destin Conrad and Access Hilarious by Flo, which is exciting. If I was to pick between the two, I would pick Love on Digital, just because Destin Conrad is so talented. But I do love Access Hilarious by Flo, and I love that they're Grammy nominated. That's incredible. Best R&B album, Beloved is an incredible album. Why Not More by Coco Jones is incredible. If I was to choose between the two, I would choose Beloved by Giveon. But there are obviously other ones and on all of these, there's other ones that I'm not mentioning just because I don't care about them. And they shouldn't win. Outside by Cardi B, great song for rap performance. This is, sorry. Anxiety by Doechii, Don't Piss Me Off. Yeah, Outside by Cardi B should win that. Best melodic rap performance, don't care. Rap song, don't care. Rap album, don't care. Spoken word poetry album, don't care. Jazz, anything I care about? Don't think so. Wait, where's everything I care about? Best traditional pop vocal album? No. There are three excellent ones in here. I have not listened to The Gift of Love by Jennifer Hudson, but I'm sure I'd like it. Who Believes in Angels by Elton John and Brandy Carlisle. Incredible, incredible album. Loved it. Harley Quinn, Lady Gaga. One of my favourite albums of last year. It was incredible. Loved it. A Matter of Time by Leve. Love that album. It is so incredible. Don't care about the others. Out of those three, I want Leve to win. But I think I'll be Elton John and Brandy Carlisle. Sorry, let me just find something I care about. Why was Wicked not put down for Best Musical Theatre Album? That's my question. Maybe it was too late, or too soon, or something. I don't care. Don't care about country really. What is Americana? Am I fake? Yeah, I think that's sort of all I care about, actually. Not Christian music. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there. Because... yeah. Let's leave that there. Let's leave that there. Yeah, okay. I feel like I talked about that enough. Those are my thoughts on all of that. Some people that should be nominated for every single Grammy. Conan Gray. Don't piss me off. He didn't get one freaking nomination. Wishbone was... we don't talk about that album enough. That was so incredible. It was so incredible. I loved it. I loved it so much. I really, really wish that was nominated. Tim McRae didn't get nominated. I was like, whoa, that's weird. What's going on with that? Because I thought they would love So Close to What. I quite liked So Close to What, actually. Lord wasn't nominated. What is going on in the world? That pissed me off. Renee Rapp wasn't nominated. Know who I thought was going to be nominated but didn't? I thought Audrey Hobart was going to be nominated for one. And I was a tad surprised that she wasn't. Tad surprised. Anyway, moving on. Those are my thoughts on the Grammys this year. Oh my goodness, I have a funny story. So, this is quite funny. Obviously I've been in Legally Blonde rehearsals a lot recently at school. And me and my friends have sort of come up with this bit where we are trying to quantify if certain actions or things are camp or gay. Camp or gay. Hear me out on this. I think everything can fit into one of the two boxes. And you're probably thinking, Daniel, camp and gay is literally the same thing. No, it's not. No, it's not, sweetie. In fact, it's so much not a thing that last night I was sitting in bed. It was about 11 p.m. and I whipped out my little notepad and pen. And I made a list of some things that I think are camp and some things that I think are gay. Because I think those are two very, very different things. Like, the reason this whole thing started is just because I've been calling everything camp. And then things that aren't camp, I've just been calling them gay. Well, yes. So, okay. Here are some things. Should we start with gay or should we start with camp? Let's start with camp. No, we'll do one of each. I have significantly more camp ones, but it's okay. I wrote these, by the way. I have not proofread these, so I'm reading them aloud, live reaction, because I don't remember what I've written down. So, number 1 on the camp list is Zara Larsson, and number 1 on the gay list is painting your nails when you're a boy. Right. I hope you're following this trend. Next on the camp list is me changing tie every single scene in Legally Blonde. And under the gay one, the next one I have is having curtains. I'm really, really coming for myself in this gay one, but Anyway, next on the camp list, we have bleaching your hair. I think it's really camp when you do it badly as well. I think it's more camp if you bleach your hair badly. Frankie Grande is gay. I think most women are camp. Most women, not all women, but most women are camp. And tidying your room is gay. I think that Evil 2000's gay fashion interns are camp, and I think having clean hair is gay. I think that random shops you go to when you're on holiday and you will never see again, I think those are camp. And I think singing well is gay. Like, I think singing like low-key badly is like camp. But like singing, but I think singing well is gay. I think wearing an uncoordinated outfit is camp. And I think that English literature and language is gay. I think 143 by Katy Perry is camp. And I think going on holiday and taking pictures is gay. I think the whole Midnight's Era by Taylor Swift is so camp. That is so camp. And I think paying with cash is gay. I think I think lesbians sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes are camp. And owning a pencil sharpener is gay. That's all the gay ones I have, but I'll just tell you about the other camp ones I have. I think that kissing someone's hand is camp. Painting by numbers is camp. And Drag Race is camp. Actually, that last one could fit in either box for me. So yeah, those are my thoughts on if things are gay or if things are camp. You know? I really, 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 like, I can't quantify it with language, but it's a vibe, you know? It's just a vibe, and I really hope you've caught a vibe. So what I want you to do is, I want you to comment one thing underneath this podcast that you think is camp and one thing you think is gay. That's your first job. And also, anytime I post a TikTok from now on in, you either have to comment under camp or gay on it, just depending on the vibe of the post, you know? Because I think they're really, really two different things. So this is my new bit. So if I meet you for the first time, I will either think that you're camp or I'll think you're gay. Yesterday, I had a bright idea. And I was like, oh my days, know what I should totally do? I should open up like a helpline for like people to like write into the podcast so that I could talk about someone's problems, or if anyone had a question, or if anyone had like a funny story. So I made a Google form. I called it Judge Line. And this is that segment. Right. So welcome to the first ever edition of Judge Line. Yes, we're all applauding. So this is the segment that we're going to do from now on, where you tell me one of your questions, one of your stories, or one of your confessions, and I will either give you advice or react to this. So we've had 11 responses so far, guys, and I only uploaded this maybe 19 hours ago. So let's just pick two at random. Okay, let's pick this one. Okay, so someone's got a question. Let me just read this out. Okay, so this is the question. So I like this guy and I've had to act on stage with him before. I can already feel where this is going. And I felt like we flirted a lot off stage and on stage, but I don't know if it was just because of the show. He's a very dedicated actor. He's also never dated anyone, so I don't know if he'd know that I kind of like him. How do I make a move? Okay. This is not the first time I have given my Well, actually, most of the time, my advice is unsolicited and people don't actually want it, but I give it to them anyway. I sort of thrust it upon them. But I'm glad you're actually seeking advice. Girl, we've all been there. It's a showmance. We've all been there. I think showmances are romances, and you can't tell me otherwise. I think they're the same thing. Lol. So how do you make a first move? First of all, I would listen to Obsessed by Daniel Boylan. That's the first thing I would do, just to get you in the mood. And then you're just going to walk up to him and you're going to say anything, because you're going to realise, whoa, men are dumb. Not all men, because sure, there's me. But men are more scared than you, girl. Actually, I don't know if you're a girl or not. I'm just assuming that you're a girl. Most of my audience are women. So yeah, just go up, like, grow a pair of balls, and just walk up to him and be like, hey, do you want to grab a coffee sometime? And even if he's like, hell no, and he tells all of everyone about it, who cares? You just be like, yeah, I did. I thought he was really attractive. He didn't like me, and that's okay. Because my advice is, own it, baby. Own it. There you go. That's my advice. That's what I would do if I liked a guy. Okay, let's pick another one. How would you feel if they tried to do a Glee reboot? And this is from Lily. How would I feel? I would... No, what I'd love a reunion episode. But see, whenever there's like a reunion of anything, there's always like the main actor who's not there. Don't piss me off. It's always like the side characters that are there, and I'm like, don't piss me off. So if it was an actually good reunion, I would love it. I would love it. But I think if they tried to extend Glee, that would piss me off. Because I think it's excellent how it is, you know? I think it's excellent how it is. So yeah, those are my thoughts. But if you want to get into the Glee mindset, listen to Don't Lie by Daniel Boylan and pretend that Lea Michele is covering it. Because I feel like she would body that song. She would body it. Oh. Anyway. That's all we have time for today. Because I have a lot of work I need to get done. A lot of work. But before I go, just make sure to keep your eyes peeled this week for any little announcements about perhaps Christmas covers. So yeah, keep your eyes very much peeled, because the cover is coming so much sooner than you could ever imagine. I love you all so much. I will see you in the next one. Bye, babies. Love you. Mwah.